There are several memories that come flooding back to me when I think about my time spent in the Blue Jacket. However, only a select few words can fully describe what this experience has meant to me, whether it is the opportunities that this organization has blessed me with, the impactful leadership that has left a lasting impression on my life, or the passion that has been developed. I have FFA and the countless friends made along the way to thank for this. Being a potential third-generation FFA member, I felt it was only fitting that I sign up for FFA. However, it wasn't what I imagined dedicating myself to in high school. Growing up, sports was almost all I knew. Yes, I competed in 4-H and competed at the county and state levels. However, being involved in FFA seemed like something that only existed in a different life. Sports started competitively for me in 3rd grade, where I joined the Little Knights youth basketball organization out of my hometown. I traveled around this part of the state playing against kids my age. It was this team that became my first second family. In 5th grade, I was approached by a family friend who was starting a youth soccer program also out of my hometown. Being the type to love the thrill of competition, I was all for it. So there I was, soccer in the fall, basketball in the winter, and I even picked up track and ran that in the spring. I was beginning to fit the bill of a 3-sport athlete. This continued until my freshman year when I signed up for an ag class. And let me tell you, I was introduced to a whole new reality. Standing at the front of the classroom was this insanely energetic, outstandingly encouraging, and all-around seemingly nutcase lady, and everyone referred to her as Ms. Meisner. I personally felt it would have been more appropriate to add a few adjectives such as crazy or even wild. But it was Miss Meisner who somehow convinced this shy freshman to sign up for a few CDEs. The first of which was Green Hand Quiz Bowl. And now, I only studied for probably 20 or 30 minutes for that competition, and as a team, we answered only maybe 1 or even 2 questions correct. But something inside me sparked. So I took the next opportunity I could and signed up for novice parliamentary procedure. That year, we competed at section, district, and state. There it was, a little bit more kindling for the fire. I also started noticing something just as important. I was getting more out of going to these FFA events and competing in these CDEs than I was playing almost any sport. And I also noticed something else. The leadership that was being done by the chapter officer team was leaving a lasting impression on myself. We have now reached the end of my freshman year, which means officer elections for Blue Ridge FFA. Now, it is important to note that 4 years ago, you could have not paid me in enough vanilla ice cream with Hershey's chocolate syrup to 1, be giving this speech to you right now, or 2, ever sign up to be a chapter officer. Enter, naturally, who I thought was still a little bit off her rocker, Ms. Meisner, and 3 individuals who deserve my unending thanks. These individuals are Nick Becker, Megan Schumacher, and Ellie Paulsrud. These 3 individuals were currently serving on the chapter officer team and would be seniors the coming year. Our advisor requires that we have student and other faculty support to run for office. On the day of elections, these individuals ran around the high school getting signatures on my application. They handed me the application and said, have someone bring your official dress to the high school. You're interviewing to be a chapter officer. So I called my dad and said, Dad, 1, are you at home? And 2, can you bring my official dress to the high school? I'm apparently interviewing to be a chapter officer. That year, I proudly served as chapter treasurer. I have these individuals to thank for introducing me to my next second family, FFA. I watched as these individuals grew our chapter membership and community involvement, and I stood there and I thought, I want to be able to lead like they do. I want to be able to have the same passion that they do. That fire that started my freshman year had grown. Reaching the end of my sophomore year, my passion for this organization was swelling, and I was excited. So excited that I decided I wanted to run for chapter president. While I knew it was a long shot, I wanted to be able to help lead our chapter and inspire chapter members just like I myself had been inspired. While I may not have been able to serve as chapter president that year, I was still able to be on the officer team. Throughout that year, I decided that I wanted to become more involved. I wanted to be able to have people look at me and think I was crazy, just like I thought my advisor was crazy my freshman year. As I got to know my advisor better, I decided that she really wasn't all that crazy. She just had that passion for her job and for FFA students that on the outside may have seemed like she was crazy, but it was just the passion for something she loved showing through. FFA members, I challenge you this. The next time you see someone working so hard for something they want so badly, reach out to them. Ask them what is their passion, what drives them to accomplish their goals and dreams. And FFA members, the next time you are setting a goal for yourself, ask yourself, what is your passion? What drives you to reach your dreams, accomplish your goals, and make yourself better?